Welcome back to another episode of Look What Jess Found. This is episode 754. And if you've been penny roll hunting long enough, then eventually you run into a batch of penny rolls that are um not good, that you're not gonna like, that they don't have too much copper in them. They look like they've all been searched through. You might say, how do you know they look like they're searched through? Well, you don't find any. If you're used to, you get after a while, you get used to seeing certain things consistently in penny rolls, right? And you become hopeful. Maybe delusional a little bit. That your penny rolls, you're gonna find the same stuff. I mean, if you're out in California, you're gonna find penny rolls that have San Francisco's on them more than any other place. If you live in Colorado, you're gonna find penny rolls that have more than, and you get used to it, right? Whatever the case may be. Um, but I have a batch of pennies that are really weak, that are consistently giving me like five or less penny roll copper pennies. Ooh. And this is what I'm saying, man. Well, first of all, you know what? I gotta be honest. I have no idea if that's copper or not. I mean, it's in a sealed bankroll, so it really doesn't matter. I know it's not searched. Well, let's just. I'm not gonna start cherry picking through this. Let's just see what we got, and hopefully. Oh yeah, there's copper in there. I see the one down here. I can tell it's copper. Of course, it's at the end, so you never know. And it becomes a little bit of a bummer, and you try to, I try to keep my chin up, keep a smile on my face, act honky dory. No, nothing to see here. No big deal. Misaligned die. And do we have yeah, we got a copper penny already. 69. No floating roof, beat up. And but of course inside I'm like, gosh darn it. You know, and you have to make that decision. What are you gonna do with those penny rolls? Are you gonna not search through them anymore? Of course you have to search through them. You have to. I have one. I'll probably do this one next roll, and it has the person's name on it. I guess the person's last name is Fox, right? Like Michael J. Fox. I'm sure it's not his, but maybe a family member or something. I don't know. And but at least I know that the person searched through it, and it'll give me some insight. And I have a bunch of his. I guess when I went to the bank, he brought his pennies back. And obviously, I just want to check the side. Yeah, this is pretty nice. I might hold on to this one as a shiny Lincoln Memorial. But at least it'll give me some insight into. Here goes another one. Oh, and there's another 2002. That's funny. It'll give me a little insight into his methodology, right? So if I find there's one guy, and again, I'm just saying guy. I'm assuming it's a guy, and he puts down okay on the penny rolls, and I got a bunch of them. They're all copper. Oh, here goes another copper penny. All right, man, 2 copper pennies so fast. That's great, man. And I don't know if OK's is an issue or he's just saying these are okay penny. I don't know what the story is with this guy. But the whole rolls, all his rolls are copper. Okay. Okay. And 98, no white AM. So, it's in one sense he searched through them, but in another sense, he's sending back all copper pennies, right? So it makes me think, how did this happen? '81 Denver. Look at around the numbers, the date. See that little like little. It's not really spreading, or is it spreading? It is a little bit of spreading. It's not the best condition coin though. Maybe during the short video when we take a closer look at it, we spend a couple minutes on it, then we could see if there's anything worth putting it into a flip. So, okay, sends back all copper, and there's a few. I have another. There's a few people who do that. 2017 P. I hold on to those. And the question is, why would they send back if they're penny roll hunting? Why would they? One of the main things penny roll hunters are looking for is copper. Why would they send back all their copper back to the bank? And it's because they have no interest in it, obviously, right? They probably, well, not probably. They could, number one, they could be doing coin uh, album fills, and and if they're doing copper penny coin album fills, that means up until 81. Like, so for example, 59 to I think they have one that's 59 to 82 or something like that. I could be wrong. So if they just keep putting their copper pennies for the albums into a jar, right? And every time they get a copper penny, they put it into the jar. And then the other jar is the jar for copper pennies that they know. Yeah, I see that. But they know that they don't need. Oh yeah. Yeah, you can see the die clash right there. It's a busy little die clash. And you can see outside of all the either all the die clashing or all the polish lines outside of the building also. How about the other side? It's got to have something. It's too strong. Yeah, you can see it underneath his chin and in front of his face. See all the lines are going in the same direction? All the polishing lines? Look at that. Oh, that's nice. Well, let me see. Nah, it doesn't help. Oh, and look behind his head too. Yeah, those are polishing lines. It had a strong die clash. And it's in nice condition. It's a nice condition coin. 83. I know it's not. It can't be rotated too, is it? Maybe slightly rotated, but that's a nice coin. All right, we have an error. Look at that. Another die clash. The next one's a die clash too. You can see it. It's so easy to see. It's at 83. What's the chance? Look at this. That is weird, man. It's not as nice as the other one. It's a little dirty. The die clash isn't as strong. Oh, there it is. Same place. Same die. Why? I wonder if it's from the same die. Doesn't have to be. Let's look at his head. Wow, it has the same polishing lines in the front and the back of his head. It's not as strong, or it's. I mean, it's dirty. You know, can you clean it? Is it worth cleaning? I don't. I mean, I don't know. I probably won't hold on to that one. This one was nice. Look how clean it is. The die clash is looks stronger, or it could be because it's cleaner. I just like it better. All right, so I'm spending all this time talking about this. You might say, why is this guy talking about this so much for? Because these are the things that if you're penny roll hunting enough, right? 1970, you're gonna run into things that confuse you initially when you're coin roll hunting through a group of coins from the bank, right? Or that you bought online. Like let's say I take $10 of these of my pennies that they're all from the same person or from the same bank on the same day from the same bag. And then you buy them, you know, you're probably gonna want to know, hey, did you get these from the same? People ask these questions. Coin roll, penny roll hunters will ask these types of questions. It's normal. When I speak to people selling their pennies, they already know the questions that the penny roll hunters are going to ask. Are they searched through? Are they sealed? Are they bankrolled? Are they all the same date? What? Where do you live? Where'd you get them from? Right? People ask, oh wow, that's a nice copper penny. Look at this one. People, when you coin roll hunt enough, there's going to be certain criteria that you're going to start to develop in your mind of what you want to search through and what you don't want to search through. I don't, for example, I'm not that picky, believe it or not. I might seem picky, but I'm not. The only thing I don't want to search through is customer wrapped penny rolls. That's a pretty nice one. It's not that shiny on the sides though. Customer wrapped penny rolls that have been searched through and have no copper. And dirty penny rolls. We have 7 copper pennies so far. Let's make that 8. Right? And yesterday's penny roll hunt, we only found 4. I think we only found 4. Why is that? Why is this bank wrap penny roll has so now it has 9 copper pennies so far, but the customer wrap penny roll only had 4, which is very, very low. It's not 0, it's not 3, 2, 1, but it's much lower than what I would expect from a customer who's putting their change into a jar and then bringing it home, bringing it to. It makes me wonder about those penny rolls. You can see the rim. Look how the circumference of the field that's closest to the rim is bent up, and it changes the. It's all bowl shape, almost like a die cap, like it got stuck once. I mean, it's not a good example of one, so it really doesn't matter, but it's just something to observe. That's copper paint number 10 right there. And we got a couple more. Yeah, a dirty penny roll, I really don't want to search through. And if I put the customer wrap penny roll out and they're all and I know and they're all zinc, I mean it's super cherry picked through, right? They kept the copper for themselves. They sent and they sent back only the zinc and they didn't mark it. And they did not mark the mark the wrapper as, you know, with their initials or something on it, a check mark or something. Too close. Let me look at that tool really quickly under the loop and see if it's worth pulling out the microscope on. Oh yeah. Oh, right. We got a double die. Maybe you noticed it through the maybe you noticed it through. Look at you're looking at the two, the top of the two, right? The top loop of the two. Inside the top loop of the two, there is a very distinct um first squeeze. Well, anyway, I don't think it's mechanical doubling. Let's just put it like that. All right, I'm gonna put it on 2 and the light's on 2. Let's see how that works. All right, the light needs to be a little stronger. This needs to be a little twisted. It's going closer. Right. Under the loop, you can see a little bit better. It looks a little bit too light now. But you see under the 2, the top loop of the 2 there, it looks like a light spot under the loop. You can see it's a very distinct spread. Maybe it's too much light, right? See the jump between 2 and 3 on this, I don't like it. It's a very big jump. All right, you can see the separation there a little bit better. And on the bottom, you see it has the same spreading pattern on the bottom that it has on the top. How about any place else? Any of the other numbers? Oh, maybe on the 9 a little bit. Maybe even on the 1. Look to the right of the 1. Doesn't that look like separation there? How about anywhere else? So I'm going to go to copper coins right now, but really quick. Look at the B. The left top of the B. Yeah, it looks like it has separation to me, even through the microscope. All right, so let's go to copper coins really quick. And go to 1972 P1DO. Oh wow, they got strong. Yeah, I'll show you. Well, that's the 1972 you want. That's not the 1972 we got. We have it where it has a little bit of spreading here and a little spreading there. I mean, this is a wicked 1972. All right, you know what I didn't do? I really didn't check the other letters really good. Let me check the other letters really good. On the model, there's some spreading, but I don't see any separation like we see there. It looks more mechanical, I'll be honest with you, in the model, which of course makes me wonder if, nah, that's not, I don't think that's mechanical on the date, man. But let's keep looking through these pictures, see if we see one that just shows the spreading like I'm talking about. This one has the little, and which one is this? This is a Wexler WWDDO. Oh, it's on Conica, Wexler, and Crawford, all of them. And it shows a little bit. All right, let me check the Wii again. I really wasn't looking for something that's that moderate. And the next one shows the top of the L, which I also didn't check. So we're looking on the inside of the WE. I got to be honest with you, the E in WE does look extra thick, or some rotation. That's the word I was looking for before, but I kept saying spreading. It's rotation. It's rotation. It's rotation. All right, let me look at the L in Liberty. That's like the first place I should be looking, is the L in Liberty. Once you see that little blip, I keep calling it a blip. I don't see it. I don't see the little blip. Oh, it's the top of the L. I don't think so. Not that strong anyway. This is very strong. All right, we got 4 pages. No, nothing like that. Nothing like that. I wish you see down here, but again, we have more of a rotation. This is, he's calling it a rotation here also. And we have it here and here, but not this. This is very strong. It's more like this. You see, but these are cheaper. Look, these are cheaper. You see, these are weaker. They're weaker. They're cheaper. $5, $10. That's it. And that's more what we have. We have more something like this. And again, and look, he calls it a spread, and I was saying spread, right? Medium spread. Okay, so all right, medium spread, or is it rotation? All right, he has the medium spread above the 2. I thought ours is on the bottom. Yeah, ours is on the bottom. Ours is spread on the bottom with a little bit of a notching. So it's not from the same die, right? Even though we have something like this. Look at this one. This one's $2 for an effort. That's what I'm saying. They're not worth much, man. If you don't have that vicious double die, they're not worth much. See, again, he has it up here. He has the spreading here, or the horizontal bar. He calls it a bar, spreading, rotation. They probably all mean similar stuff. Well, maybe slight, but this is what you want to see, right? That's not what we got. All right, so we have probably one of those weaker rotated dies, spreading. Is what we got. All right, and it's a 72. Look at that. I know you have to see that. Look at this. Again, if it is a double die, it's weak. Is it worthless? Let me go to 62 now on this. I'm just going to go to 62 on copper coins to see if he has something that looks like what we just saw right there. That spreading separation. I mean, what he's showing looks pretty strong. Again, there's tons and tons of 1962s. I'm not going through all of them again, but I'll just show you really quickly what he's got. You see, we have something like that. Let me look at it through the loop and see if they're, and again, he's calling it spreading. It's this one has more, believe it or not, this one has more of a separation under the top loop of the 2. All right, let me check the other elements. Oh yeah, the U and the U and trust got it. Oh, and the T and the whole Trustca's got it. Well, the whole model's got it. Yeah, the spreading. Oh, so the question is, which one is it? Maybe I'll do that during the short video. Here, we'll look at the trust and the 2 under the microscope. But the trust I thought was pretty strong, or stronger. It's only on 1x. I gotta go a little closer. Just get a little closer. A little closer. Oh, look at that. Look at that. You could really see it in the 2. Yeah, this is most likely a double die. Let me put the light on. Light. See, then it just jumps in light, and then it makes it look too light. There needed to be something in between. There needs to be like 4. You know, look how bright it is. And you can see in the bottom of the top loop a little bit better. Oh, look at the. So anyway, it looks like separation to me. Now let's look at the truss, the bottom of the U. And it's too bright, man. Let's go to 3. Maybe 3 will help. Oh yeah, that does help a little bit. So look at the separation in the we, in the bottom of the E. Here goes the trust. The bottom of the U. Again, it's very, very bright. Then when I go down, it gets like 2 shades darker. That's all right. All right, here goes the we, the T, the R. Look at the R. And the U is what I was talking about. Look at that U. Let me just turn this a little bit, rotate it a little bit. Let's look at that U. And again, I'm not finding stuff like this. I haven't found stuff like this. Look at that U. Look at the clear separation of the U. Oh, that's nice. And the S. And the T. Look at the top of the T right. Look at that T, man. Let me go out a little bit. Look at that T. Take a picture of that. All right, let's look at that 2 again. Let's look at the whole date, really. See, the 1 looks like it has a little separation. I mean, through devices. Look at the top of the 2, the inside of the 2, the bottom of the 2. Look at that. So, most likely a double die. Now we have 2 of them, a 62 and a 72. And this is why you want to find these you want to find as much copper as possible, right? Because it's in the copper pennies that you're finding these lesser known variety double dies. Oh, we got a 23. We need a 23 for our 2023 roll. We have to check for the extra V though. No extra V. All right, we got a 2023 for our 2023 roll. I took out a couple coins that had extra V's on them. Or they were really, I forgot why I took some out. Right? I have it here, I'm pretty sure. Where's that roll? Oh, this is the same one. Oh, right. I think we were just missing 1. Oh no, I said stupid. Yeah, nice. I think we're just missing 1. This is how this is how you can tell. Right? Instead of right, I'm not going to count 50 pennies. Oh no, it's missing. It's at least missing 1. Right? So if we go like this, it's missing 1. You see the top? I don't think it's missing 2. That might be the last 2023 we needed for the roll. Ah, that's it. That's it. You see the line that the whoever made this roll counted, and now we can go. Is it still missing 1? No. That's it. That's it. We filled it. I was missing 1. What happened was we found 8 2023 extra V's. We found 8 of them, right? And then, so I had to get 8 more, and I put a bunch in it, and I thought I had filled it up, and I was about to close it, and I was like, "Oh, why is the line? Look, see, there's even a little extra line up there. Does it need an extra one? No, no, no. That's the line. It's closing where it's supposed to, right there. And it wasn't closing where the line is, and I was like, "Oh, it's missing one." And then when I checked, it was missing one, and I was like, "Oh, geez." And I just found it just now. I just found the extra V, the 2023. Excuse me, no extra V. See, I wrote it here. 2023 uncirculated BU, no V's, right? So if I sell this, it's for somebody who wants brilliant uncirculated. Obviously, you know, that one was circulated, but it was really, really shiny. If they want to roll, I have them now, right? I could, whatever it sells for. If it sells for $1.50, whatever, that doesn't matter. So now I got that, and I could put that into my box of, and on the top I have to write 2023. Yeah, might as well just do it now. I'm making this a really long video. There's no way it's coming out right. $20.23. So now from the top, I can read 2023, and if I take it out, it say no BU, no V's. And we're done. We got to roll. It's I mean, a search through 2023. All these penny rolls are going to be worth $2 or $3 one day. You know, you got yourself a few hundred of them. You got yourself $300-400. But you know, you only paid 50 cents each. So if you got 300, you paid 150. And if you sell them for $2 a piece, you got $600 that you paid 150 for. So it's a nice little markup. You can't go wrong, you know. You just can't go wrong with it. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the topic of today's video, and I hope that the two double dyes that we found, the one definite double dye, the other one that looks like it has some weak spreading, hopefully that was a good visualization of the point I was trying to make about, you know, if you have a search through penny roll that doesn't have much copper, you're not going to find coins like that. That's a nice 2005. Ruined it. Oh, well. And doing the research, looking through all your copper coins, that to me, that's what makes it fun. You know, that's what makes it more interesting. Look, we spent over a half an hour today on this coin roll hunt. Oh, I see that. I don't know if you see that or not on the bottom of towards the rim of the coin on the reverse. Let's see if there's anything on the front. Not really. Look at that. What's that? How much is it worth? I don't know. I've just noticed it. It's little squares under the sea. Under the sea. Under the sea. Is it the angle I'm at? And I go to the big light. That's the C. I'm going to turn it around to see if it's the direction the light's coming from. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go. Oh, there's a 4 light? There's a 4X? No way. I didn't know there was 4X to this. Is there a 5X? You know, I didn't know there was a 4X. All right, let's go to 3X. I didn't know there was a 4X. There goes the C. That's the rim. So you really can't see the shapes as well. It's so funny how depending on the medium of display, okay, you see the little separation in the clad. I mean, not a double. That the error is not a double die on this one. It's something else. It could be the strike. But you can see it there under the C. I guess it's because it's dirty or whatever. It's hard to see all the angle. You have to see how you have to. Let me look at it under the loop now. Mm-hmm. I think it's just the strike. I think it's the strike. It probably just tilted slightly. That's what I think. It's just the strike. Okay, and we got a couple more, and then I'll show you how much copper we got. I think we have 11 copper pennies. No, we got 10. Oh yeah, no, we have 12 with those 2 double dies. And we got a piece of hair there. It's always nice to get hair. Little DNA. Very long show today. And that's what happens when you find interesting coins that you have to research, right? When you find, right, it's very obvious that there's something. It's either mechanical or a double die on the 2. Same thing, ditto. Right. Now, I didn't research these to death. I could have spent another half hour researching those 2 coins. Going to Wexler, going to Konica, going to the Cherry Pickers guy. I mean, you could just research these coins to death when you find them. And you know, you have to find the die that matches your coin. Right? That's the only way to really, you have to know what it is. You have to know what class and which die it came from. All right. Anyway, so we got those 2, plus we got 10. We got a nice one, nice shiny one. And we got these 10 here and those 2. So that's 12 copper pennies. And it just changes the whole show. You know, it changes the whole penny roll hunt. it makes one simple penny roll uber interesting. You know, we even found that 2023 that helped us. I mean, it was just what a great, a super contrast, right, to these other penny rolls that really, I have to be honest with you, I start to think that the person, and I'm gonna penny roll hunt them again. You know, maybe I have to do 2 rolls and go a little quicker through them to get the 8 copper pennies. But maybe I don't know. It's hard to say. Maybe the person did on those other penny rolls from yesterday's video. Maybe the person did penny roll hunt and that's why there's so few copper, because they used it in their album, right? And then they had leftovers and they sent them back to the bank. Yeah, you never know. Anyway, God bless. Special thank you, of course, to my members for continuing to support the channel. I really appreciate it. It means more to me than you know. I'm very appreciative. Thank you, and God bless.